Hey guys, welcome to another week, another teaser. So this one will be from the 15th until the 19th of September. So let's see what we have. On Monday, Make's radio interview takes an unfortunate turn. Oh, okay, so that interview that Thomas wasn't too excited about it was Makey. Yeah, I mean, I can understand. Nkosi and Crazy makes a commitment to each other. Man, she I guess the heart wants what it wants, as they say, because this says the commitment that she was so hesitant and didn't want with Robert. I guess it's for the obvious reason that she didn't love the guy. She was just, um, I guess, pushing time. But yeah, I mean, I just feel for Robert because he was played. He was played. There was no need for her to drag him along and false hope and all. She could have just made it. Well, I think she did make it clear that she wasn't looking for anything serious. I think Robert thought maybe whatever he thought. So maybe on her part, she actually did mention Robert just decided to make it whatever he wanted to make it. Mapiti makes it clear to Tibos that she is done graveling. Like I've been saying, at some point, one will have to be like, okay, enough is enough. Like I get that I've wronged you. I get all of that, but come on. The mistreatment, the disrespect, you can only take it for so long. At some point, you are just going to be like, enough is enough. So I'm excited to see that finally she's in that place where she's like, enough is enough. Tuesday, Braboiki has identified his next target. Lehasa, not Lehasa, Leto. Next target. See, the thing is, I don't really understand what they mean by next target because it's not like he's a scammer. It's not like he's a scammer. It's more like the guy who make things happen for a fee, kind of. So it's not like a scammer. So I don't quite understand what they mean by next target in this sentence. So I guess we'll wait and see what the target is, and then hopefully I can have a bit of more context around it and give my opinion once I have that. Clement is concerned about Pretty being married to Lehasa. At the end of the day, I mean, not everyone will be happy, right? Some will be concerned, some will be. At the end of the day, things will always play out how they're supposed to play out. You can say, well, I don't feel like I'm ready to do this with this other person, and whenever you then feel ready, that thing still doesn't work out, or you can just go ahead and do the thing and it works out. So you never know how the alternative will have played out anyway. So hence I'm saying that not everyone will be happy, but you shouldn't look at it from, well, so and so are not happy about this thing, therefore I can't do it, or therefore it means it's not right. It might be right, but also it can be wrong. But you'll never know until you make whatever choice and see it through. You'll never know. But at the end of the day, what I'm really trying to say is, when you do something, you shouldn't even be thinking this is the right choice. You try by all means to make it the right choice, because life will always play out how it's supposed to play out. You can take all the precautions. You can be like, no, I want to wait and marry someone after 3 years of knowing them, and that thing still doesn't work out. And some might just marry someone after meeting them in like 3 months, and that actually works out. So there's no, there's no formula to, okay, if you do this way, then your thing 100% guaranteed it's gonna work out. it still might not work out. So all I'm saying is, whatever choice, don't look at making a choice as right and wrong. Just look at a choice and you stick to it and you see it through. That's all I'm saying. Wednesday, Cat seizes an opportunity for success, but is he prepared for the challenges that come with it? I once heard someone say a lot of times people are more worried about failure, but they never really get to think about the about success. Like you may be like, yeah, but what if I fail? What if I fail? But what if you succeed? So that's what I mean. That's what or at least that's what I'm trying to say. What if you succeed? When you fail, there's nothing that comes with failing. But when you succeed, there will be challenges that come with succeeding. So failing, you have failed. So like what kind of challenge will they arise from that, because it is done? But if you win, then obviously there want to be challenges, and that's the thing. When people, I think they tend to look more on the failure side of things than actually what will happen if this thing succeed, because that's where most of the tests are really going to happen. Most of the challenges are going to come from that side. And this thing that you said that you really want, will you be able to see it through? All the challenges, all the risks that come with this thing, will you be able to see it through? That's the thing that one should be looking at. So can't wait to see what this opportunity of success is for Cat. We'll see, and what challenges might await him. Lehasa offers an insincere olive branch to Peterson. I must say though, now that I think of it, Crazy, these are Crazy's used to be boyfriends, or boyfriend. The husband was a husband, but let me just say man. Crazy's man. And obviously these two always had that the bad blood between them. So I don't know if they will really make peace, or at least try to be civil with each other. I just don't see that happening. But anyway, so not much to add there. Moving on, Pac's ex-girlfriend resurfaces. Lewatle, or the other one is in Joburg. But I'm thinking Lewatle. And speaking of Lewatle, what happened to her? Because I think I missed that part. Did she go back to the villages with her aunt, to stay with her aunt? That part I missed, so I'm not gonna say much, but I think it's her that they're referring to here. Thursday, Baraboiki is unsettled by the arrival of a familiar face at his office. Not much I can add to this. Moving on, Peterson plays a risky game. Wonder what game that is. Waito and his aunt find common ground, much to Pretty's dismay. Waito and his aunt. Is it the what's her name? The aunt. But it looks like it's at the expense of Pretty's. But it's at the expense of Pretty somehow. So, but I thought his aunt and Pretty, I thought they were cool. So I can only wonder. Friday, Boiki threatens to burn Kwaito's house down over business interference. Man, I wonder what Kwaito did, because here's something that I don't get about Kwaito. So he'll go on and on about he doesn't like the blood money, but his house was built on blood money, and even now he's still chowing that blood money. So I think with him is I'm not okay with the blood money, as long as it's not me who's negotiating or who's doing the bribing. As long as it's someone else and I'm just the benefiter, he's cool with that. So that's the thing. It is double standards. It's being a hypocrite. If you say you don't like something or you don't want something, then it means by association also that applies. So you can't be a partner with someone who does bribe so you guys can get business, and now you become a benefactor of that, and now all of a sudden you have a problem. But at the same time, you're busy poking at the snake. And you're dealing with dangerous people here. Whenever there is money, you never know the lengths of people, the lengths that people will go to for money, or to protect that to protect their part. You don't know how far they're willing to go. And Guaito is playing a very, very dangerous game, because now again you always have to think like he not only is he putting himself in harm's way, but he's putting everyone, his entire family, in harm's way when you're dealing with people like this. Lehasa reveals his plans to destroy Nkosi's life. Yep, I wonder what plan that is. But like I'm saying, they're still trying to figure out what to do with Lehasa, Nkosi, and Crazy as far as their characters are concerned, because none of their storylines make sense, or at least they don't have any substance to them. It's just because it feels almost like they're just doing it because they need to fill in the 20 minutes or 25 minutes, however long one episode plays for. Pax receives confirmation of his ex's presence in Tech. Yeah, I think it's Nwadli. I mean, yeah, not much to add there. Not much to add there. And again, nothing about the drug lords, Leto, Rachel, money laundering, nothing about that. So, the one storyline that seems to be brewing that I'm taking a bit of interest to is Boyki. It's Boyki. Whatever they are thinking of doing with him, I just can't wait to see, because it might be something fresh, like storyline wise, it might be a fresh storyline, because we really don't know much about this character besides that he's that kind of person who makes things happen for you. He's like a fixer. Other than that, not so much about him. So that's the part that says the reason why I'm saying I'm sort of intrigued or interested in that, because then we get to learn a bit more about his character. So anyway, that was it for this week. Until next week, I'm Yang.